All sexual identities and orientations. All sexual identities and orientations are explained by known magnetic properties, attraction and repulsion, the main idea. Sexual intercourse is not intended solely for reproduction or pleasure, it can also generate a bi-directional life force energy charging. Sexual attraction exists even before reaching puberty. The human body can sense and analyze the preferred sex partner gender, female or male, that will optimize the energetic flow in the long term. Prologue. Dr. Nader Bhutto, MD, in his first book Medicine and the Seventh Sense gave me the inspiration for developing this theory. This presentation is based on theories and assumptions that are very difficult to substantiate. I have no intention of criticizing or judging or insulting anyone. Are people born gay? I can summarize that as of the end of 2018 there are currently only two main approaches. People are born gay due to genetic or epigenetic causes. Not a free choice. People become gay due to social or psychological reasons. Free choice. There are also a few combinations in between. I expected to find a unified theory that explains all sexual identities and orientations. I believe there is no such theory at the moment. I would like to suggest a new approach that might be able to explain all sexual identities and orientations. Introduction. From the energetic point of view, sex is like a bidirectional wireless energy charger. To enable it, we need to find the exact matching charger partner. We all have two magnetic poles. Positive, marked in red, and negative, marked in blue. The poles create an electromagnetic field surrounding our body. When the opposite poles are close enough, and charged, it enables energy transfer between partners. Life force energy is important for maintaining good health and nice appearance. The magnetic poles in the human body. The two magnetic poles are located at. One is located in the upper chest, near the heart. The second is located in the lower abdomen. Women and men will usually have their magnetic poles in opposite directions. Positive pole in red, negative pole in blue, the electromagnetic field in the human body. The poles create an electromagnetic field, vortex, that radiates electromagnetic energy a few feet away. The electromagnetic field is much stronger when we get closer. By the square. Like a static magnet, identical poles repel each other while the opposite poles attract each other. Theory, essence and principles. All sexual identities and orientations are the outcome of the geometric configurations of the magnetic poles. The magnetic poles can have multiple configurations. Without a significant tilt in the vertical and horizontal axes. A horizontal or vertical tilt from the center of the body, or both tilts at the same time. The poles may change direction from the expected, according to sex, or even create a twin set of poles. Sexual intercourse postures are not just for fun and pleasure. They reflect the search for the most appropriate positions for the bidirectional charging of the life force energy. Sexual identity is a dichotomous scale. Each person's sexual identity can be described energetically by two variables. Energetic sexual identity conflict between the energetic identity and the biological. No conflict equals 0, conflict equals 1. The number of magnetic poles sets. 1 or 2, transgender sexual identities. Sexual identity conflict illustrated. Transgender females and males have a mismatch between the biological identity and the energetic identity. Poles are in opposite directions from the expected according to sex. A conflict between the biological and energetic identities. Urge to change the sex according to the energetic configuration. Androgynous sexual identities. Sexual identity conflict illustrated. Androgynous females and males have two sets of poles, instead of one. Energetically, females and males look the same. It might also explain the visual resemblance. A conflict between the biological and energetic identities. Without the urge to change the sex, sexual orientations a continuous scale. Asexuals cannot receive and transfer energy throughout sex, so they do not participate. Heterosexuals, the poles are aligned in the center of the body, without a significant tilt on both axes. Gay men and lesbians have vertical tilt alignment of the magnetic poles, without horizontal tilt. Bisexual females and males have both axes aligned with tilt, vertical and horizontal. Heterosexual women and men. Poles are aligned without a significant tilt on both axes, vertical and horizontal. The woman transfers energy through love from her positive pole, near the heart, to the man's negative pole in the upper chest. The man transfers energy through sex from his positive pole in the lower abdomen to the woman's negative pole. Charging the life force energy does not necessarily have to occur at the same time for both partners, gay men and lesbian women. Sexual orientation. Both gay men and lesbians have vertical tilt alignment. Levels vary. The vertical tilt can exist for both directions, at varying levels, and may have an impact on personality. Continuous scale. The vertical tilt of the poles among both gay men and lesbians enables on the long run a better life force energy charging capabilities with a partner of the same sex. Gay men and lesbian women magnetic poles, illustrated. Poles are not aligned vertically to the ground. Tilt. This illustration emphasizes the two directions of vertical tilts. This tilt exists in both gay men and lesbian women, bisexual women and men. Bisexual women and men have both vertical and horizontal tilts. This configuration allows attraction to both sexes. Bisexuals are not hidden gay. The two axes, vertical and horizontal, can move in both directions. This creates four main combinations on a continuous scale. The horizontal tilt makes the energy flow throughout sex more challenging. It might explain unusual health problems among bisexuals. Summary. This theory hypothesis suggests a completely different approach to the causes of all sexual identities and orientations in one unifying model. It is not trivial and requires imagination, but its basics are simple: attraction and repulsion. According to this theory, sexual identity is predetermined at birth. Dichotomous. Sexual orientation is predetermined at birth for the majority of the population. Since it is a continuous scale, it is likely that social and psychological reasons take place when people are close to the separator range. Virtual range. The article with illustrations is available on the following website, sfhealing.com, Futuristic Ideas Chapter. Thank you for watching this video.